something. Oh. Everybody. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Oh, when the sun begins to shine. Oh, when the sun, yeah, begins to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the sun begins to shine. Oh, when that trumpet sounds a call. Somebody do trumpet. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, when that trumpet sounds a call. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when that trumpet sounds a call. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the new world is revealed. Woo! Oh, when the new world is revealed. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the new world is revealed. Everybody gets when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. Oh, and the saints go marching. Hey, one of your buddies from your band is there. Hi, buddy. The saints go marching. Hit the drums. Come on, Jim. Give me a little rhythm. Oh, and the saints go marching. Woo! Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Bob. Yeah. We are comfy cozy at the Hope Interfaith Center, and Bobby, I told him to play in, and then I said, hey, isn't that a band member of yours sitting over there with Kristen? It is the best drummer in Mankato right there. Wave your hand. Heck yeah. Yeah. Welcome, band member. Welcome, band member. Oh, we're going to let everybody still pop on. We have one more minute, and then we will get going. Hi, John. How are you? And your beautiful wife? Hi. Hey, we have somebody that comes in Mexico, and they have trouble getting on our Zoom. Do you guys ever have trouble while you're in Mexico? John? No? Oh, you're on mute.
We do not have trouble. We have really great internet service in our condo. Oh, good, good, good.
Oh, we're in Minnesota right now.
Oh, you are? Well, welcome back to cold weather.
Thank you.
Just for 3 more days. Just for 3 more days, and then we're headed back. Yeah, I don't blame you. Don't blame you. Don't blame you. Well, welcome, everybody. We're going to start right now. There's more and more people that are popping on, and so we thank you always for joining us at the Hope Interfaith Center. I know that it's really wonderful to meet in person so we can hug each other, but if you're with somebody right now, you can greet each other and greet yourself with a great big hug and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. And there is perhaps a morsel. That's great, Clea. I saw Clea hug herself. There's a morsel of information or guidance or perhaps just pure awakening that can happen for you at this time. So let's start in prayer. We'll just start in prayer. The freedom of earth is won now. The God force is in command of this earth. We are all returning to the power of one. We are returning. You, I, and we are all one. We are restoring the power of one. We are restoring the power of love. We are restoring the power of unity. We are restoring right order and balance. We are restoring our quality to the environment. We are honoring our nature kingdoms. We are honoring right relationships with all beings. We are honoring the God force essence in all life. We are restoring right relationships between male and female. And we are honoring the right to perform these miracles through us. We are now taking full responsibility for our lives and for the living planet. We are taking up our personal empowerment and our personal spiritual sovereignty. We are the collective God force upon this planet. We are the co-creators of this new world. We are all divinely, individually here upon this planet, creating and doing our mission. We are the essence of this God force. We are the creative God force and goddess force in action. We are the cause and we are the effect. The greatest love of all is inside of us. This is what we know for sure. And just allow that to come into you. Just allow that. This is what we know for sure. The greatest love of all is inside of you, knowing that you are the God force. I'm going to pass this on to Mr. Bobby.
Oh, they tell me of a home far beyond the sky. They tell me of a home far away. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, they tell me of a home where my friends are gone. They tell me of that land far away, where the tree of life abides eternal bloom and sheds its fragrance on cloudy days. Oh, the land of cloudless days. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, they tell me of a king and his beauty fair. They tell me that mine eyes shall behold as he sits on a throne that is whiter than snow in a city that is made of gold. Oh, the land of cloudless days. Oh, the land of an uncloudy sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day.
Woohoo! Thank you, Mr. Bob. Thank you, Mr. Bob. Thank you, Mr. Bob. And we have Reverend Denise Halls, who most of us, some of us perhaps have read, listened to Amanda Gorman's poem for the new year. And when I read that, I knew I wanted it to be brought forth in this community as we begin our new year. So Reverend Denise Halls from the Cities is joining us.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
We can.
Okay, good. All right, this is New Day's Lyric by Amanda Gorman. May this be the day we come together. Morning we come to mend. Withered we come to weather. Torn we come to tend. Battered we come to better. Tethered by this year of yearning, we are learning that though we weren't ready for this, we have been readied by it. We steadily vow that no matter how we are weighed down, we must always pave a way forward. This hope is our door, our portal. Even if we never get back to normal, someday we can venture beyond it, to leave the known and take the first steps. So let us not return to what was normal, but let reach towards what is next. What was cursed will cure. What was plagued will prove pure. Where we tend to argue, we will try to agree. Those fortunes we forswore, now the future we foresee. Where we weren't aware, we are now awake. Those moments we missed are now these moments we make. The moment we meet and our hearts, once all together beaten, now all together beat. Come, look up with kindness, yet for even solace can be sourced from sorrow. We remember not just for the sake of yesterday, but to take on tomorrow. We heed this old spirit in New Day's lyric. In our hearts we hear it. For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne. Be bold, sang time this year. Be bold, sang time. For when you honor yesterday, tomorrow ye will find. Know what we fought need not be forgot, nor for none. It defines us, binds us as one. Come over and join this day just begun. For wherever we come together, we will forever overcome. And I just want to take a moment to repeat those last two lines. As Hope would say, let that just settle in your bones. And so as we are joined here together today, I just want to repeat the last two words or lines. For wherever we come together, we will forever overcome. For wherever we come together, we will forever overcome. Again, that was New Day's lyric by Amanda Gorman. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you very much. Just allow those energies, whatever you're feeling right now, whatever vibration you're feeling from that portal of hope, or the song that perhaps Bob just sung, or the prayer that we did at the very beginning. Just allow that to really settle into your bones, because we are walking into a new year. I've already had the great opportunity to read two books, and one was Brene Brown's newest book, and another one was Gina Hatfield, who talks to quite a few churches. And our sermon today was to welcome. We are open. Come on in. I'm going to say that once again. Welcome. Here at the Hope Interfaith Center, we are open. Come on in. So it's not that we are open up physically for all of us to come on in. And it's not like that regular sign that we might see out of someone's window. Is that we here at the Hope Interfaith Center have always been directed to welcome in people from all various different religions, cultures, their spiritual beliefs, their holy understandings, their magical pathway, their spiritual resolutions. When they honored the goddess within them, they knew that they were not sinners and that there was a beautiful magical path that they would take individually and bring that out to the planet. Some of those people come to the Hope Interfaith Center for one time, one spiritual opportunity to hear that the trees are cathedral that they enter into always and forever. That some of the people come and they will come once or twice and then they'll leave for a while and come back. And they have never been out of church. They've always been in church. and they've always been in community with indeed the beings, sprites, the elementals, with indeed the fairies, with indeed the tree people and the stone people. They climb mountains. They do their prayer flags. They go on spiritual quests. And sometimes it's right on their kitchen table, having a warm cup of coffee, and they're thinking and pondering a question. That also too is a spiritual quest. I think about the word conformity and how I got to where I was to where I am now. And that I had to break through a lot of conformity. And in our society, in our culture, much of the time in our churches, and sometimes, although it's very sad for me, even in our spirituality, conformity is the word of which they use. And so then it is sometimes very hard to let the gifts that you were born into and the gifts that were born into you to literally come out, to expand, to explore, and to serve the universe. And sometimes that conformity comes in as, don't do it this way. Do it this way. Don't do that. Do this. So how can we make it possible to allow our gifts to walk out of us? And most of the time, for all of us, it takes breaking some rules. It takes a little bit of courage. It takes an understanding that although we can come together collectively, but not all be on the same page spiritually, or the understandings of some fundamental religion, that now coming together, we can explore our own personal journey and yet the collective journey of love. Because that is the similarity. And that's the similarity between all of the religions. And I pray and I do know that that is all the similarities of all the podcasts, all the spiritual teachers, from those indeed you see or listen to every single day. The message always has been from the ancient masters of long ago, whether it was Buddha, Krishna, Mother Mary, Pele of Hawaii, the Shakti Shiva energy, all of that has been the literature and the language and the energy of love. So much of the time that we might feel stuck because we want to people please. We want to people please the crowd. And when we do that, we end up sidelining our spiritual gifts and the deep understanding of our personal path and how personal that is sometimes. I'm sure that all of us have felt and remember a time growing up in high school, how we were left out, how we were rejected, passed over, because we didn't fit the bill. Sometimes it was that we were not pretty enough. Sometimes it was we didn't get in a certain crowd because we didn't have the right clothes, supposedly. We didn't make a cut for a team because we weren't that athletic. Remember how that made us feel? Now as spiritual light workers and as we go out into the new world, we are remembering more and more and more we all belong to the same team. We all belong to the Queen's Court. We are all queens. We are all CEOs and presidents of our own Oval Office, of how we bring out unity consciousness and love to this world. We are more potent than ever before. The word hospitality, when it comes to Greek, is the definition is love of a stranger. That's the true meaning of the word hospitality. And being hospitable is indeed to know that it's okay that someone comes in and they're honoring the Black Madonna. Oh, hospitality, love of my stranger. Maybe there is something you can teach me about the Black Madonna. Or hospitality can be at the Hope Interfaith Center, that someone comes in and reads the Quran. Oh, my Muslim brother and sister, my heart is open to you. Welcome. Come on in. We welcome you with hospitality, because, oh, my brothers and sisters, perhaps there's something you can teach me deeper, more profoundly about love. The beings who come in and say, let us smoke pipe together. Let us blow the smoke out into the universe of love. Let us understand the ancient teachings of our oneness. Let us engage in hospitality and recognize that our brothers and sisters are also of the animal kingdom. We've already climbed Machu Picchu. We've already been in the spiritual temples of Egypt. We all remember the days of ancient Lemuria. We've been all of that. We've gone all of those places. And now it's time to come home to your hearts. Not to a theory, not even to a philosophy, but to the act of kindness and true hospitality of what that looks like. I believe in, all of you have come to me, that there is a wild, crazy, universal substance that some of us call God, that some of us call Goddess, that some of us call Source, Presence. And that energetic field of consciousness, that wild, crazy substance of which we can feel right now, is like a crazy, obsessed parent or grandparent that can never shut up. It's always speaking about us. It's like a crazy, obsessed grandparent who says, let me show you the pictures of my grandchildren and how brilliant they are. This energy of oneness, this cosmic intelligence is obsessed with us because we are the children and the cosmic presence of this crazy, wild energy, that there is nothing I can do. There is nothing that you can do that you would ever be rejected. You would never, from this wild, crazy energy that's so obsessed with us, would never reject you from the gates of heaven. That would never stop the flow of health and abundance coming. It is mysterious, but it loves us on our path. There is enough space for all of us to be. There is enough room for us to all stand in. And I've told people this before, if God had a wallet, just think how thick it would be. And there's not enough refrigerator space to hang up all of the pictures of what we are constantly doing in every single day that we live, that he, she is not proud of us and pins on the refrigerator door that says, look it. They opened up the door for someone. They smiled at someone. They were inclusive of someone. They honored and respected a dog, a cat, a bird. Every time we do this obsessive, crazy, cosmic substance that loves us so much gives us a golden star. And we are the golden stars. We are perfect in his and her eyes. We are the substance of oneness. So when you come further and further and further in 2022, and you begin a new beginning, that we are wanting you and her and all beings to not dismantle the core of your perfection of who you are. For no one, nowhere, do not conform. You are the angels upon this planet. You are the cosmic intelligence that is here to bring peace. Be who you are. And sometimes you will live it loud, and sometimes you will live it quietly, but you will live it. We are here to live it. So how do you want to live your life this year? How do you, and how are you understanding in the depths of your heart how important you are? Because you do not conform. You wouldn't be with us here today if you were conformers. And most of you I know, and that you have pushed and pushed and grown like this beautiful embryo of a holy essence. And you are fully grown now. You are fully and completely and utterly the DNA of your cosmic consciousness. And we are here to make a difference. Welcome. We are open here at the Hope Interfaith Center. Come on in. Because if I don't know it, somebody else does. And if they don't know it, they know somebody else that does. And if I can't help you understand the truth of who you are, I know somebody else can. Because that's the Great Awakening. That is the Great Awakening. So it is my honor to introduce Reverend Ann Gainey. She is a shaman. She's one of those women who's pushed her way through. And so when I asked her just yesterday or the day before, would you do a ceremony for us to enter into the new year? Of course, she steps up and she says yes. Miss Ann.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. Hope, thank you for opening the portal of hope. We're going to work in that this morning. So I'm honored to be here to work with you in ceremony. And we are powerful creators, and we can start this now, this new year, with this ceremony. So we will be working with water medicine. Water medicine is creation energy, and you're going to be part of this. There are two things I'm going to ask you for, and I will tell you when, but I'm going to tell you about them now so you can start thinking about them. The first thing that I'm going to ask you, each of you, to put into the ceremony is one thing that you are grateful for as we start this new year. And the second thing is one area in which you want to grow, one way or one area in which you want to grow this year. So you can be thinking about those as we move through this, and I'll tell you when and how to put them in, but I wanted you to have a little time to think. So I'm going to open sacred space and call in the guides, and then I'm going to rearrange a little bit, push my computer back and bring in the ceremony. So if everybody could just take it one deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth to clear. And then one more to unite us. Okay. To the winds of the south, great serpent, wrap your coils of light around us. Teach us to shed the past the way you shed your skin, to walk softly on the earth. Teach us the beauty way. To the winds of the west, mother, sister, rainbow jaguar, protect our medicine space. Teach us the way of peace, to live impeccably. Show us the way beyond death. Show us the way through portals to light. To the winds of the north, royal hummingbird, grandmothers, grandfathers, ancient ones, come. Warm your hands by our fire and whisper to us in the wind. We honor all of you who've gone before, all of you who will come after us, our children's children. To the winds of the east, great eagle condor, come to us from the place of the rising sun. Keep us under your wing. Show us the mountains we only dare to dream of, and teach us to fly wing to wing with the Great Spirit. Pachamama, we come for the healing of all your children, the stone people, the plant people, the two-legged, the four-legged, the creepy crawlers, the fin, the furred, the winged ones, all our relations. Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, Great Star Nation, Star Family, Great Spirit, you who are known by 1,000 names, you who are the unnameable one, thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing us to sing the song of life one more day on this beautiful earth. Oh, so I'm calling in the guides, the spirits of the land, the lineage of light, calling in the soul, the body, the spirit of each person attending today, whether that is now at this time as we are recording or now at a later time as you are watching. Feel them gather around us. Honor the spirits of the land where you are located. Feel the spirits of this day, the winter spirits, the Sunday spirits. Every day has different spirits. Sunday spirits are different than Saturdays or Mondays. So the winter spirits, the Sunday spirits, and the water spirits that we'll be working with. Setting the intention for the highest good of all, and asking Archangel Michael to be the gatekeeper of our field, and Pan to modulate the energy around us for the highest good of all. Okay. Moving the computer back. So that I can show you this beautiful cloth. It's pink for unconditional love. This is a sacred cloth. Has beautiful flowers for blossoming, green leaves, and bringing up a bowl of water. It's pure water. And this will be our ceremony place. So we have the sacred space in the cloth, a bowl of water. And I'm going to begin our ceremony with flowers. Taking a beautiful red flower for the divine feminine. And a beautiful white flower for the divine masculine. Together they bring us balance when we work with them together. And a beautiful pink rose flower for divine love, bringing divine love into 2022. And along with divine love, a yellow flower for divine wisdom. So bringing that divine wisdom. Sacred masculine, sacred feminine, sacred masculine, divine love, divine wisdom. I'm going to put right into our ceremony, the world, this beautiful planet on which we live and all of humanity. so that we can bring in the highest good for all of humanity. I work with flower essences. So I'm putting in a flower essence called Arise and Awaken. What this flower essence does is wake us up. It helps us to see through illusions and to receive the cosmic wake-up call that we are all in right now. So arise and awaken. And then I'm putting in sugar for sweetness, so that we will have sweetness in our life. And I like to put in lots of sugar so that we have lots of sweetness. And you notice that as things go in, things move around. Our ceremony is setting itself up. Next, I'm going to put in, it's a spice called star anise. It looks like stars. I put this in for our star family, to acknowledge our star family, to thank them for all the help they're giving us at this time on Earth. So we have our star family with us. Next, I'm going to put in some sunflower seeds. Purpose of the sunflower seeds is to bring sunny days, bring in light, help us to plant seeds of light that will grow and nurture not only ourselves, but nurture others the way sunflowers themselves nurture others when the little birds come and eat the seeds out of the flowering sunflower. So sunny days, light, growing, nurturing ourselves and others. And after that, the next thing that's going into our ceremony is a few grains of wild rice. Wild rice, this is for planting sacred and nutritious seeds. Sacred seeds, nutritious seeds, the seeds that we're planting in 2022. The seeds that we're bringing to fruition in 2022. Next, I'm putting in some chili powder, just gonna sprinkle some of this in because we need spice in our lives. So for spice, but the other thing that chili powder brings in is warmth. So warmth and spice. And to balance that, I want to put in an ice cube to acknowledge the glaciers that bring us cool waters, cool breezes, that set up the flows of air that balance the planet. So the ice cube is for balance and for coolness, where we need coolness, prevailing winds and the earth currents. Then I have 3 green leaves. These represent health. They represent leaving this pandemic behind, finding the solutions for the pandemic. Health. Balance, the beautiful green of health. Okay, now we come to your part. So what I will ask you to do, and I'll show you how to do this, is we're going to start with your gratitude. So think of one thing that you're grateful for that you're bringing into 2022 and hold that in your heart. Put your hands over your heart and hold what you're grateful for so that you feel it and you feel it in your heart. And as you feel it, open up your hands in front of your heart so that you can hold that offering and bring it up. And you may want to give it a kiss. And you may or may not, you can do that if you want, and blow it into our offering. So they're landing in the offering. And the second thing, back to your heart. What is one area in which you want to grow this year? One way or one area in which you want to grow? And hold that in your heart. Really feel that area in which you want to grow. And again, open your hands as if you have an offering in front of your heart. Bring it up through your throat to in front of your mouth, and you can kiss it or blow it or both into the offering. And things move around as more things get put into the offering. So the last things I'm going to put in, I have a bluebird, little bluebird that I'm going to put in for the bluebird of happiness. Happiness and song. Did you know that songbirds are constantly clearing the planet? They're constantly raising the vibration, breaking up sorrow and negative energy into beautiful songs that lift our spirits and heal us and weave the world into being. So I put in a beautiful bluebird of happiness and songbird. And finally, I want to put in some dirt of the earth to ground our ceremony, to ground our prayers, to ground our offering. The dirt of Pachamama, in which we're planting our seeds. And I have one stick to show balance. Just put in there for balance. Then finally, I will put in a candle. Fire and water balance each other, so it's nice to use a little fire with a water ceremony. But the other reason is fire activates. So as I light this candle in our ceremony, it is activated. And so just sit with it a minute and take it in. The beautiful prayers, the beautiful seeds we're planting. The beautiful magic of a water ceremony, a creation ceremony. Holds our gratitude, it holds our intuition, our intentions and our intuitions for this year. So, Divine Spirit, Holy Mother, Father God, divine love and light of the universe, please accept this offering which comes from our heart. Let it help us to serve your divine plan and purpose and be your agent of love and light and life in this universe. Let this ceremony, this prayer, this new year, let them serve the highest good of all. So be it, so it is. It is already done, beloved we are. I am that I am. And so I will keep the ceremony here in the camera, Janice, and turn this back over to you.
Thank you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, now I'm found, was bound and now I'm free. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, grace my fear relieved. How precious dear that grace appeared, how I first believed, when we been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've no last days to sing God's praise. than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, now I'm found, was bound, now I'm free. I once was lost, now I'm found, was bound, but now I'm free.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be prepared for Reiki Communion with Reverend Annie.
Thank you so much, Hope. Thank you, thank you. Oh, the energy this morning is already so beautiful and so loving and just flowing so freely. For our Reiki healing this morning, if there are any other Reiki healers, energy healers, or if you just feel called to share healing energy, I invite you to do so now at this time. And if you want to just receive, that is a beautiful gift as well. So I ask that we take a deep cleansing breath. So breathe in through your nose and out slowly through your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your nose and slowly out your mouth. We'll do one final breath in through the nose and slowly let it go, releasing all tension in your body. Great job. I ask that you now set the intention to have an open heart. Be open to receiving the healing energy. If there is anything that you wish for healing for yourself, please think of that now. As we set the intention to have miracles happen on this beautiful, beautiful day. As we know that what you've been focusing on will completely heal and feel so much better after today. We want to invite you to think of what you declared as you are welcoming in this new year. As the beautiful Reverend Ann Gainey helped us with ceremony, we want that to grow as we extend this healing energy towards it now. Just receive and we'll call you back. Now, if there's anybody in your life that you know that could benefit from this healing Reiki energy, we ask that you see them in your mind now. And as you visualize them, see the healing light all around them. As we send this extra healing to them, this energy that's full of love. As we send it to our loved ones, our friends, our family members. Great. I invite you now to place either one or both hands over your heart. Take one last deep grounding breath. Really let that energy anchor in. Your cells have been filled with light as they are opening and blossoming like glorious flowers. That light within you is radiating so bright. As we give thanks to our beautiful physical bodies, our spiritual bodies, and emotional bodies. You did a great job receiving today. As we give ourselves lots of love and lots of gratitude, and we deeply thank all of the healers and helpers here today. Have a beautiful week. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you. You're on another song.
To come back. There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It'll help us every day, it'll brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life. The storm and its fury broke today, breaking hopes that we cherish so dear. Clouds and storms will in time pass away. The sun will shine again bright and clear. It'll be warm.
Yeah.
So keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It'll help us every day, it'll brighten all the way, if we keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with the song, hope each day. Though the moment be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior always, to keep us everyone in your care. So keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It'll help us every day. It'll brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life. If we keep on the sunny side of life.
Woohoo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's always nice to be in the temple with Bob. So once again, just open up your hearts and we'll do the last. It's actually a poem of prayer. However, it was sent to me by one of my Bliss sisters, again, Miss Jean. And this is by Arlene Bailey. Free falling into the new year. They walked open into the new year. No definite plans, no vision boards, no intention set, no journals created, no classes or workshops scheduled. Only trust in the great mystery, in the goddess, to provide and direct your soul towards your destiny. Dreaming the visions between past and future lives. We are now listening to the voice of our own souls as it calls us forward into love, into grace, and our magnificence. As it calls us all into our purpose, step by step by step. With open arms, allies by our side, and the thrill of the journey, free falling magnificently into the arms of the goddess. We've loosened all of our tethers. We've opened our heart to the destiny that awaits. Happy New Year.
Oh, could I just show the ceremony one more time?
Absolutely.
And notice that it's moved, and we have over here the divine feminine connected with divine wisdom, with some star family help near the songbirds, and lots of seeds over here. The balance has stayed balanced. Over here with the divine masculine, we have 3 star Anise. Their divine masculine is getting a lot of help from the star family. So is the earth, because there's a star Anise by the earth, and the earth is also connected to unconditional love and health. So we will find solutions and leave this pandemic in our rearview mirror, I think, this year. So, and I will leave this open for most of the day today, and then I will put it outside and close sacred space. So it will keep working for all of us.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us. It's been brilliant. Thank you, Reverend Anise Halls, and Reverend Gainey, and Sweet Amy, and of course, Bobby Boy, and everybody else who's been involved with doing this. And thank you most of all for all of you for showing up. It is greatly and deeply appreciated. Namaste, 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 everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye.